Welcome to this edition of the UNA Week in Review presented by Lions HR. The UNA men's and women's basketball teams each hosted a pair of Gulf South Conference games at Flowers Hall, while the postseason awards continue to roll in for the Lions soccer and volleyball programs. Find out more right after this.
Hi, I'm Bill Lyons with Lions HR. If you own or operate a small business, then you're aware of the growing number of challenges affecting your profitability. And if you're like most companies, the most expensive challenges are often people-related. At Lions HR, we've helped hundreds of business owners who were frustrated with the rising costs of payroll, workers' compensation, employee benefits, and the ever-increasing number of employment regulations. There's a better way to manage your human resources. Find out how working with Lions HR can improve your company's profitability.
After opening Gulf South Conference play with an 0-2 start, the UNA men's basketball team got back on track with a pair of home victories. The Lions knocked off West Georgia 96-87 before getting a 91-89 overtime win over West Alabama. Against the Wolves, Demario Jackson scored 33 of his career-high 35 points in the second half to lead UNA. John Fletcher added 19 points, while Bilal Richardson had 15 points and 12 rebounds. Jeff Hodge tossed in 10 points on the night. North Alabama trailed by as many as 10 points in the second half against West Alabama before rallying. A layup by Hodge with just 1.9 seconds left forced overtime, and the Lions outscored the Tigers 11-9 in the extra period to get the win. Richardson scored 22 points and pulled down 17 rebounds to lead the Lions. The senior from Stone Mountain, Georgia now has 3 double-doubles on the year. Austin Timms added 18 points, with Jackson and Hodge scoring 14 points each. Fletcher rounded out the top scorers with 11 points for the Lions. The two wins even UNA's record at 5-5 overall and 2-2 in GSC play. The UNA women's team came away from the week with a 1-1 record. After dropping a 44-38 decision to West Georgia, the Lions got their first GSC win of the season with a commanding 80-56 victory over West Alabama. UNA shot just 26% from the floor in the first game. Kiki Gunner led the way with 8 points. Against West Alabama, Jacqueline Heath tied a single-game school record with 7 three-point baskets. The sophomore from LaPorte, Indiana, finished with 26 points on the day. Elise Holden added 14 points and 7 assists, while Shanice Heron tossed in 12 points for the Lions. UNA is now 2-7 on the season with a 1-3 mark in GSC play. Both UNA basketball teams will remain at Flowers Hall for their next 2 GSC games before the Christmas break. The Lions will host Lee on Thursday in a doubleheader set to begin at 6 p.m. UNA will then host Shorter on Saturday with tip-off times set for 1 and 3 p.m. After winning Gulf South Conference championships in both women's soccer and volleyball, postseason awards continue to roll in for North Alabama in the form of All-America selections. In soccer, Chloe Richards received first-team All-America honors by the Division II Conference Commissioners Association. She was also named the 2015 Hero Sports Division II Offensive Player of the Year. The UNA volleyball team also had a pair of players honored by the American Volleyball Coaches Association. Natasha Fomina became the program's 14th All-American after receiving second-team honors. Setter Andrea De Leon also received an AVCA All-America honorable mention. Thank you for joining us on this edition of the UNA Week in Review presented by Lions HR. I'm Shane Herman. Stay up to date with all of UNA athletics by going to the new www.roarlions.com.